Hi everyone, I'm Callie. For the ones that you don't know, I am gonna help create another fun Lego build for the gymnastics set. And we have made so many things now. And I think I've already uploaded maybe the runway to the vault. And if I have, I apologize because I realized that I made it so short that when I ended up recreating the actual gym, it was too short for, it wasn't proportional. And with that said, I really want to make it really, really fun and nice for you guys. So that said, I had to go into my Legos and I did not have enough. So since I didn't have enough Legos, I ended up building it myself. And with that said, these were the flat pieces I used before. I did not like any of these. It just did not look nice to me. So I ended up doing was finding a piece of paper, another piece of paper, and sticking it together with tape, with blue tape, until I had about 82 feet, which is Lego Friends. I took my Lego Friends and I counted going long ways with the paper and then added more until I got to about 82. So I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, until I got to the distance that I felt was appropriate. And then I did one Lego friend going sideways because that's about 4 feet is what they have to run from left to right. So that is how much they have space-wise. So with that said, it ended up coming out looking like this, right? And I did this with blue tape, with blue painter tape. So if you have that, great. Ask a grown-up if you could use it. If not, go buy some. If you can't buy some, use marker, use pencil, use paint, use crayon, whatever you want to get the blue. Now, could you use red? Sure. Could you use yellow? Sure. You could use Legos if you have the Legos. I just don't. So that said, you're going to cut yourself strips of paper, measure it. You're going to put it together, measure it to see how long you have it. And then the fun part is creating the actual strip. And now what I am going to do is take a long strip and you're going to lay it flat down on top of your piece of paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. There we go. Rip that off. Do the same thing to the left of it and to the right of it. So far I've just done the center. The center. Now you're going to leave a little space. You don't want to go to the center again. You want to kind of go off to the side. Nice enough so that when you do fold it in on the opposite side, it's going to cover the middle section that you just covered with the tape. So that's what it looks like. Now you're going to fold the tape over to cover the white. It doesn't have to be perfect. None of this has to be perfect. That's the best thing about this. Nothing has to be perfect. As a matter of fact, the less perfect it is, the better torn and worn it looks. Like it's actually been in the gym and loved. And look at that. That's like wonderful. I love that. So you can do the same thing with the other side. So flip it over on the good side. And you can do that the same thing you just did with tape. Same thing. You don't want to go too far over. Just enough to cover it. Just enough to cover it. It should be like 3 to 4 inches wide, to be honest. Now I've got to pick it up again. And that's what it looks like there, and that's what it looks like there. Then you do the same thing. You repeat. You're just going to fold it over. Again, it doesn't have to look good because you're going to reinforce it with a strand of tape going the whole way around here in a minute. The more messier it looks, I think the better it looks, to be honest. Now it looks really used and ran on. Now these ends have got to get folded over. See, they stick. Same as the other side. Fold that over as well. Wherever it sticks. Because now, this part's where you're going to put the tape now. It's going to go the whole way around. You're going to flip it. So if you do that, flip it over a little bit. You're going to keep on following what you've already made. And this is going to be your finished. Flip it over and continue the rotation. Continue going around it. Going all the way around. And if it doesn't look nice and smooth, that's what I'm after. That is what I'm after. All right. Then you can always tear it off a little bit more at the end. So you have a little overhang, right? And it looks like that. And then you can just finish it off like that. And there you are. There is your running spot for all your gymnasts, right? And that, to me, seems so much nicer and realistic than what this little itty bitty thing that I made. That just, it was like 4 steps and the gymnasts were on the vault. It did not make sense to me. So now I have a couple of these made, right? You can even write on the very back what this is. So if you do put this away one day, you can always reuse it, right? So now I have 3 separate ones that I can make in my gym, wherever I want to make. Maybe I want to make one on the north side of the gym, the south, the east, the west, wherever you want to make yours. But I hope that was helpful. And what does it look like now? It looks like this. It looks like this. That's what it looks like. So I hope this was a lot of fun for you. I cannot wait to see how your gymnastics gym comes along. And until next time, remember to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, when you do that, you can keep track of where you've been, right? You can keep track of the builds, because I think this ends up being like 21 different sections of this gym. And you want to remember what you've done. And if you've kept a log, a book, and you've written down what you've done, or maybe you can just look to see what you've done, then you can keep track of everything that you've created. And until next time, we'll see you again. And I'm excited for the rest of the build. We'll see you soon. Bye.